Hey everyone, my name's Al, and today we're making lemon curd and almond shortbreads, and this one's really good. I look like a little lemon capsule you get in these. So let me show you guys the ingredients list.
First things first, you need 250 grams of soft butter, 145 grams of golden caster sugar, around 300 grams of plain flour, 1 medium free range egg, 100 grams of ground almonds, the zest of 3 lemons, around 30 grams of flaked almonds just for sprinkling on top, 30 milliliters of milk, and finally lemon curd and almond extract.
Okay, so we've shown you the ingredients list, so let's get to the bake. Okay, so I've got a bowl and I've got the butter in it, it's been softened in the microwave. So first things first, we need to actually add the butter to the bowl. Then we're going to cream it with the sugar and the zest and the almond extract. So let's add these together. Add the golden caster sugar, add the 3 lemon zests. Now we're going to do 3 caps of almond extract. And finally you want to add the egg. So now we've added all these together, now we just need to cream it all together to make a nice soft dough. So you want to get it all mixed in. With the almond extract as well, it just needs to give a really nice aroma off. With the lemons as well, definitely really work together. So having soft dough really helps. You could use the machine for this if you wanted to, but sometimes it's nice to do it by hand, so you want to get a really good cream up. Just using a wooden spoon for this just to help out really. But you definitely really want to have soft dough, otherwise it'll take forever to cream them together. So this is looking quite nice actually, I'm quite happy with this so far. Quite a wet dough though. So then you actually add the plain flour and ground almonds after it's made together. You want to make sure this is all creamed up, you don't want to make any butter blocks left in there really, because then they will spoil your shortbread, because you'll melt in the mix and then you'll see random bits of butter in there. So add these two together. They're really good cream up, you don't want to make it too aerated either, just a nice colour. So this is nicely creamed now, so now you need to actually fold in the flour and the ground almonds. Add the plain flour, add the ground almonds. So this is where it starts to come to a dough. You want to be careful because you don't want to knock any flour in there, so you just want to do it nice and slow. And try and make sure this, kind of like the soft butter mixes in with the flour. And you get a really nice smell of like almond and lemon at the moment, so it's really good. So when this becomes a dough, then you add it, cling film it, fridge it for about half an hour to an hour, just to try and harden up in the fridge so it's rollable. So we need a bit more plain flour than that later on. So we'll just mix these two together. Okay, that's looking real nice now, it's just a nice soft dough. So now you need to get some cling film. And you want to whack all this dough into this cling film, try and make a nice big ball in the middle. Just to try and get it all together. So now I've got a little bit of flour on my hands, I'm just going to try and make it into one nice big ball, and then we'll wrap it up. And this goes into the fridge for about half an hour to an hour, just to try and harden up in the fridge, and then we'll get it out and roll it. Okay guys, this has been set up in the fridge now for about an hour, it's still quite nice and firm now. So now we need to put the oven on to 150 degrees, and now we're actually going to roll it out on some flour, so I'll show you how to do that. Okay, so we put it onto a floured surface, now we just need to put a little bit more flour on the top. And it is quite soft, so you want to be a bit careful with it, you don't want to go too heavy on it. You just want to give it a nice roll down, you don't want to go too thin either. I've actually got a greased tray here with a bit of greaseproof on. I think it's about a square tray, about 10 by 10 inch. And it is quite a soft shortbread, so you want to make sure you want to put plenty of flour everywhere. Try and get it so it doesn't stick at all. Get it around everywhere. And this is where you can have a bit of an opportunity to change it up. For me, I'm doing lemon curd, so you put a bit of lemon curd inside the actual mix on top, and then you put another piece of shortbread on top of that, so it kind of like captures it in, kind of like a mixed pie in that respect. But this is where you could even put like orange curd in it, or you could even do like some kind of like chocolate or something, be quite cool. You want to get this nice and flat, around about a pound coin, maybe even a little bit bigger, but £2 coin kind of thing. Size wise. You want to make sure it's everywhere, get flour everywhere so it doesn't stick. And you've got to make sure you have enough flour on the bottom of on the table as well, just so it doesn't have a bit of difficulty getting off the board. So you want to get this all nice and flat around, don't make sure there's no lumps anywhere. Plenty of flour. Okay, so we've got it to the right thickness. Now you need to actually try and get it pastry cutter here. I've actually got maybe about 2.5 inch by 2.5 inch cutter. So you just get a little bit of flour on it, make sure it's all nice and covered around the outside, inside and outside. And you want to be a little bit delicate and just try and get right in the corner, start making holes around the outside, and this is where you try to pull it up, but it is quite difficult because it is quite soft. So you want to make sure it's all around. Get as much close to each other as possible because you don't want to be really making the pastry again, you don't want to be remaking it together. You want to do it in one day normally, and then your excess is your excess, and after that normally it gets a little bit too cracky and you can't really use it. But you can try it. This is looking nice though. Get all around the outsides. Okay, that's the last one. Now you need to try and get a cutter to try and get underneath it, to try and get your shortbread out. So you just be a little bit delicate, and you just start to peel this kind of shortbread away. And this is where you go in, you go a little bit slower, and just kind of, your cutter size goes a bit weird, but it is okay because it is quite soft and you can't really do anything about it. And then you just kind of slide them onto here, and then you just do that for all of them now. So you just got to go a little bit easy, take all this stuff off, because it is quite soft. And then you just go in and just do it nice and gently and glide in. Don't worry about kind of ruining your cutter, it just kind of seems to work itself out while it's on the mould. Then just drop them off like that. Okay, now with this XX mix, you want to kind of scrump it all together with this flour. It just starts to become a bit more of a solid dough, which is quite a nice thing. So we've got our 9 on this case, and now we're going to actually go around again, try and get another 9 out of it, because then the lemon curd go on it, and then you drop another piece on top, kind of like a cap. So it'll be really tasty. So we need to get this floured up, and then roll it out once again, try and get 9 out of this one. Okay, so these are looking nice, and now what you need to do is you just need to get a little bit of milk, and get yourself a pastry brush, and just wipe the outside of these shortbreads, and just make sure they're all nicely coated, because then when we have the second coat of shortbread, they'll stick together, which is the best thing really, because you don't want them kind of separating and having 2 different biscuits. So you want to do all this, you want to get them all nicely coated, get plenty of milk in there as well, no harm in having a bit of thickness, because they will kind of glue together a bit easier then. Might even have to go around again when I've done the lemon curd, just to help them out a little bit. And they are a little bit like freestyling and stuff, and that's fine because they do kind of seem to sort themselves out really while they're in the oven and kind of go in a nice fashion. So these are all like nice and good to go. So now you need to get yourself some lemon curd, and you just want to splodge a little bit on each one just to make it a nice lemon flavour really. So just get it right in the middle like that. And they will probably explode a little bit, which is no big deal really. It's nice to have like a little bit of a lemon flavour, I always think. Like a lemon zing hit. So you whack all this stuff in, try and get it right in the middle as well, because then when you do, if you try and get it on the sides, it will seem to kind of explode a little bit. So just about a teaspoon of lemon curd per one. Okay, now that's sorted, you want to go around again with the milk. Just try and make sure it's all nice and sealable. You know, give it a good dousing on each one. And it's up to you if you want to put this much lemon curd. You can even take the lemon curd out if you want to. They're like lemon shortbreads really then. This one you kind of guarantee a bit more lemon flavour. So now that's all, you need to get your other 9 shortbreads and you need to kind of drop them on top. Just in a nice, right in the middle, and then just start to seal them down all the way around. So that's the beauty of the milk, it does seem to kind of help it stick a little bit. And just go around like that, and just kind of pack them together. So you want to do it to all of them. Get it nicely sealed all the way around the outside. You may even go around with milk once again if this stuff starts to dry up. These are looking good. Okay, that's the last one. You want to make sure it's all nice and sealable around the outside. I've actually got a bit of shortbread left over on my mix as well, guys, so I can make another batch after this batch just came out. But now you want, after you've sealed all these all nicely up, I've got myself a fork here because I just want to make sure it looks a little bit nicer on the outside. So you just want to go around the outside and just fork print it a little bit. You don't want to go too deep though, because you will start to go into the lemon curd. Just as a little bit of a nice touch, really. Okay, after that's done, you just want to go again with the milk, just on top this time. And you could even do like little decorations, something if you wanted to. This is just kind of like the base version. Just want to make sure that all these are nicely coated in milk once again, because then you're going to add some flaked almonds to it and some golden caster sugar just to give a little bit more of a presentation kind of style to it. Okay, they've got all milk on now, so now you just need to add a few flaked almonds to each one, a few bits of golden caster sugar. It doesn't really matter how you do this, just to make it a little bit nicer. And then you want to go around again with the golden cast sugar, just to sprinkling on top, even from a height, just to try and get them around everywhere instead of being in clumps. And this kind of gives it an extra crunch as well, because it's the sugar goes a little bit caramelised, which makes it go a little bit crispy. Okay, so these are ready to go into the oven at about 150, 145, just to get them nicely coloured without them going too dark. Especially with the lemon curd as well, you don't want to go too high because otherwise it will start to leak everywhere. But that's it guys, so we'll leave it for about 20 minutes and we'll come and have a look. Okay everyone, we are back. The room is smelling incredible, so I think they are done. Let's go and have a quick check of them. Yeah, these are looking great. Really, really good. Dead happy with them. They're really, really nice. You see like the little flaked almonds on them, just got a little bit of colour on as well. So they're a little bit soft at the moment, so you need to let them cool down, whack them onto a cooling tray, and then we'll see how they're like. Okay, so they've cooled down a little bit now, so I'm going to actually open one up and see what they're like. So here we go, let's go and have a check of this, see what we can get out. See if there's any lemon curd on it. I might have to do it backwards, upside down. Oh yeah, looking beautiful. Really happy with that. So there we go then guys. I love the colour on these. I love the little like lemon explosion you get out of it as well. And they're really, really nice. Dead happy with like the colour of them and stuff. So they're good to go. So let me know in the comments if you have any other ideas for this kind of recipe, or if you adapted to try and make it yours, like maybe like say put some orange curd or something in it. This one's just like the normal base recipe. Ready to go then guys. My lemon curd and almond biscuits are done. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next bake. This is where it starts to come to